That Jerusalem certainly is a stirring song. Now, when the Lions begin their tour of New Zealand with the game in Whangarei on Saturday night, the crowd will contain a 93-year-old man who understands exactly what it's like to play against that famous team of visiting stars. Richard Langdon did exactly that in 1950. It was close. The Lions only beat North Auckland by 8-6, and the ref's whistle denied the boys from the North what looked like a fair try. Richard says he wasn't overawed because one of his teammates had played against some of the Lions for the All Blacks, and he reckoned they were just mortal flesh and bone like them.
Well, captain and that, he'd played against quite a few of those guys over in England after the war. And he gave his speech before we went on, and he said, look, I've played against these guys. He said, they're no better than you, so we'll just get out there and get stuck into them, and that was it. But, yeah, they had a good crowd there. It was I think it was about 12,000 or something, which was pretty good for Whangarei way back then.
Yeah, 1950, yeah.
So, yeah, anyway, but, they were running the ball pretty well, and so were we. We were pretty open sort of side with the guys we had, those Smiths and Sherrington and those sort of guys.
You had the Smith brothers, didn't you?
Yeah, they were both very good, and they'd throw the ball around all over the place. And there was Doc Kaiwai, he was another one. He was a Mormon, he'd been over to America, and he played football in America, and he could throw the ball anywhere. So, and and they just kept throwing the ball around, and our forwards were holding their own, and that was about it, I think. That, yeah, right.
67 years ago.
Yeah, is it that long?
I think so. My maths is pretty rubbish, but I think 1950, 2017, right? I think that's 67 years.
Right, yeah.
And you're going to be there on Saturday, which will be magic, won't it?
Oh, yes, good, yeah, they've been very good. The rugby union has been very good, And they've given us about 3 tickets there for up in the top, in the main boxes or whatever it is. And there's me and my son-in-law, the 3 of us are going, so it'll be good.
It'll be magic, yeah. Absolutely magic.
They're turning on quite a good, I don't know what it is, a banquet before we go to the game, and then afterwards as well. So.
A few club sandwiches, do you reckon?
It better be better than about quarter of an orange we got at half time.
Did you get quarter of an orange at half time, did you?
Well, you didn't come off the field, you stayed there.
Well, you were amateurs, Richard. They couldn't get carried away, could they?
Oh, no, we didn't have any money anyway, I don't think.
What is it about the Lions that makes it so exciting when they come to town?
Well, because I suppose it's so different, isn't it? Like they're all, in Ireland and England, and well, they're all mixed up, and they have some pretty good players. And they have this time too, but it's whether they can get them gelled. Like the coach, I wouldn't like his job.
No, tough job.
Especially for this tour here, it's crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's a tough itinerary. Did you have a beer together after the game?
Yeah. We had a bit of a go there, and they turned on food and stuff, and they were good. We had a yarn with them and that, but they didn't like the toiroas and things we had there. I don't think so.
What you gave them toiroa?
Oh, yeah, all sorts. Some steamed, fried, and all sorts of shellfish. But they weren't that keen on shellfish. Somehow or another, I think they might have been a bit warned off shellfish.
Well, that's their loss. More for you boys, right?
Well, you could imagine the Maori boys.
Yep. Well, it's lovely to talk to you, Richard. I hope you have a wonderful day on Saturday.
Yeah, that's good, mate. Okay, right.
Richard Langdon, who played in 1950 against the Lions for Northland in Whangarei.